Hello everyone, so welcome back, and today I have a special treat. It's a longer kind of Sarah's signature flow, and it's called the fluidity flow just because we will be basing it around a lot of kind of spinal movement, taking it into our dancer pose as well. This class is I would say intermediate to advanced in the respect that you've been practicing for a while, you know your limits, and most importantly, you can enjoy it. So if you do enjoy these type of flows, I do have a 21-day yoga journey available on my website. If you'd like to join me on there, then fabulous. And just a note for today, guys, we will be moving to the front and to the back, so proper Sarah style. So that being said, just make sure the screen and whatever you are watching me on is in the center, just so you'd be able to see me when we do twist and turn and get into our spines. So lastly as well, you might need 2 blocks to raise the ground up to you because we'll be doing a lot of side bending in the low lunge. I can't wait for this one. So we're going to start off at the backs of our mats on our knees. So come in all the way to the back, sitting back on towards the ankles. Let the hands rest on the knees. So if this isn't comfy, you can place a block underneath the sit bones, or just feel free to start in a cross-legged position. So as always, let the palms rest, palms up to receive energy. Or if you feel like you need a little bit more of a grounding sensation today, you can let the palms rest on the lap. And just take the next few moments to really arrive, to draw the energy away from all that external space and noise, and pull it into a little bit more of an internal space. So start to just tune into the physicalities of the body. So noticing where the knees meet the ground. Noticing those contact points of skin where the hands meet the thighs. And then maybe for the first time today, just ask yourself, how do I feel? Looking inwards to whatever emotions or feelings might arise. Trying not to judge them or change them. Just observing them today. And then of course, as always, just find the breath. Trying not to change it. But again, noticing the rhythm of it. Following the inhales as they rise up the spine. And the exhales as they ground you down in towards your seat. Take in just a few more rounds of breath. The inhale through the belly, ribs, chest. And exhaling from the chest, the ribs, all the way down to the belly. Taking just 2 more rounds. Inhaling to find that vastness, that fullness. And the exhaling to completely release. Give me 1 more. Your biggest and deepest breath, using it just to stabilize the systems today. And then as you exhale, bring the hands towards your heart center and just set your sankalpa and intention for today. It can be a word, a feeling, a wish. Maybe dedicating this practice to something or someone higher than yourself. Now take an inhale to seal it within. And exhale, let it out into the world. Namaste, guys. And welcome to your practice. So you can keep the eyes closed, just let the hands come and rest by the sit bones. We're going to take a big breath. And as you breathe out, drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. So we're finding just a nice little bit of space between the right ear and the right shoulder. We're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, small semicircle, so drop the chin in towards the chest. Slowly roll in right ear towards the right shoulder, finding that length towards the left. Good. Give me a few more rounds, just moving from side to side. And just get a sense of mapping out the whole kind of back line connections of the body. So noticing how the base of the skull those sensations maybe travel to in between the shoulder blades, just starting slow. Making sure you're moving with the breath. Good. Give me one more round, taking it from left and right. No rush at all. And then the next time you drop the left ear towards the left shoulder, bring the left arm down and send the right arm all the way up and over. So we're finding a nice little side bend, left shoulder away from the ear. Now take an inhale to lean back and open the chest. As you exhale, we're making these swimming circles. We're dipping the right shoulder. We're swimming the right hand across the front of the mat. Right hand to the right hip, left arm comes all the way up. Perfect. So we're just getting a little bit bigger with the movements. The exhale, let you travel across the mat. The inhale, finding length throughout the side. Perfect. Give me a few more rounds from side to side. And this time, as you lean towards the right, notice if you can jut that left hip out and find even more space through the left-hand side. Perfect. It's fluidity flow. So remember, just keep that fluid motion, that connection of the movements. Give me one more. So we're taking it all the way up and over towards the right. Big breath in. And this time, as you exhale, left hand goes down, right arm goes high. Stick the right hip out and just hold it there for me. Right hand's going to come behind the head. Grab hold of the base of the neck and really reach out through that right elbow. Take one more breath. And then as you inhale, bring it up through center. Left hand comes back behind you, so we're reaching up towards the right hand. We're not making contact, not yet, unless you want it. So as you inhale, think of pushing both elbows away, stick the glutes out. And then exhale to round in on yourself, just curve in and counteracting that back bend. 2 more times. The inhale to unwind, tailbone sticks out. We're finding length through the shoulders, chest goes high. And then exhale to pull it back in. Perfect. Your last round. The breath in, we rise. We're going to hold it here this time. So just notice that untuck of the tailbone, how much more space you can get. And then from here, keep reaching both elbows away from you. Untuck the tailbone and feel the spine rise. Feel the stretch intensify. Take one more big breath in. And then as you breathe out, we release. The right arm comes down and left arm reaches all the way up and over. So opposite side here. Soften through that right arm again. Stick that left hip out. Gaze towards the ceiling. Left hand behind the head, grabbing that base of the neck. Just keep reaching out of the left elbow from now. And then slowly bring it back up. Right hand tucks behind you, grabs hold of the t-shirt, of the bra strap. Maybe nothing at all, you can keep a fist. So take an inhale, raising the elbow up and tucking through the tailbone. And the exhale, that moving through the spine, that rounding and counteracting. 2 more. The breath in, we're sending it all the way up and lengthen. And the breath out to bring it down. This one to hold. So inhale to reach, both elbows pushing in opposite directions. Just hold it there. Lifting up and out of the rib cage. Keep that openness with the chest. Then just tuck the tailbone, come back through a neutral spine. Feel that left shoulder intensify. Take one more breath in. And then as you breathe out, slowly release. Let the hands come forward. Find your first child's pose. And as always, give yourself a little bit of a movement, a little bit of a rock from side to side to sit in towards the hips. Perfect. Few rounds of rolling cat and cow from here. So grounding through the palms. As you inhale, ripple. Roll the spine forward, coming in towards your cat pose. Let the exhale drop the hips, soften the elbows, roll the shoulder blades back, and then slowly sink it back towards your seat. Perfect. 2 more rounds. The inhale, drawing forward, the gaze towards the knees, the rippling of the spine. The exhale, dropping the belly, finding that natural arch and that push all the way back towards the seat. 1 more time. Big breath in to ripple, roll the spine. This time as you exhale, drop the hips, lift the heart, coming into your first cobra pose. Take a breath in. The breath out to bring it all the way down. Good. Keep the arms where they are. A few cobra lifts, bring the elbows in towards you. Take an inhale, roll the shoulder blades back, lift the chest up. And the exhale, that's softening down. So moving with ease, making this flow super fluid. The inhale to roll back, to lift up. Think of that pulling action. And the exhale to soften it down. One more time, taking a big breath in. We're lifting up, we're lengthening. And then as you exhale, soften all the way down. Tuck the toes, sink the seat back towards the heels, and find your first downward facing dog. As always in your downward dog, I like to say just give yourself any kind of movement that makes you a little bit more acquainted, right? So using our down dog to just drop into the body, to notice any stiffness we're housing today, any kind of areas where we think, oh, that feels a little bit different from yesterday. And that's the beauty of the practice in the body, right? Could be the same posture, but feeling totally different things. And then when you're ready from here, let an exhale just soften you into stillness. Equal weight between the hands and the feet, and just get a sense of being suspended here. The body and the ground just holding you, doing its job. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Good. A few rolling vinyasas. Inhale, ripple. Roll the spine forward. Come in towards your plank pose. As you exhale, soften the knees. Sink the seat back towards the heels and slowly take it back, downward facing dog. 2 more like that. The breath in, the ripple, the roll forward. The breath out, the softening, the shifting of the weight back towards the heels and the lengthening into your downward dog. Last one, big breath in to roll it forward. As you breathe out, soften the knees, take it all the way back. Perfect. Now on your next inhale, raise that right leg all the way up towards the sky. So keep it square for now. Soften the left foot. Now everyone bend your right knee and don't open your hip. So I want you to think of squeezing the right glute up towards the ceiling. We're pulling that right heel in towards the glute and we're going to look forward in between the arms. Just a little bit of an opening, scorpion dog. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, stay in your downward dog. Just pull the knee in towards the belly and gaze towards the navel. So it's this little micro movement. The inhale, we're opening up, we're lengthening, we're finding that little bit of scorpion. The exhale, that knee in towards the belly button, gaze towards the knee. Last one, inhale to open up, gaze towards the palms. This time as you exhale, draw the knee in towards you, round through the spine and step the foot in between the hands. Back knee drops on the ground. Untuck the toes, raising the arms up. And just take a moment in your low lunge, take a few little pulses before we move. Good. So first round of what I call the lead up flow. So bring the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. We're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, right hand to the hip, the floor, or to a block. Let the left arm reach all the way over. Now take an inhale, lean back and lengthen. Exhale, swim in circles from the front, so left arm leads. Left palm comes down, right arm goes high, leaning back and opening up. One more time each side, so letting the right arm reach forward. Right hand comes down, left arm goes high, big breath in. And this time, as you breathe out, as the left arm comes round, turn the left toes in towards the side of the mat. Left arm comes to the back, I know. Take an inhale to open it up. Baby wild thing, big breath in. As you breathe out, sink the hips down wherever you are. Reach the left hand towards the right toes, forward fold. So moving in between the two, let the inhale pull you back. Circling up, finding that baby wild thing, big breath. And then exhale to drop the hips, reaching left palm towards the right toes. Last one, inhale, left arm comes down. Really push through that left palm, right arm goes high. And from here, just give me 3 big circles with that right arm. Every time you're leaning back, you're squeezing the glutes, you're finding just a little bit more space in the body. Good. The more times you do this flow, by the way, the more fluid it's going to feel. Amazing. And then from here, bring your awareness to your left palm and your left knee. Bring your gaze towards your left palm. We're going to turn towards the back of the mat. Right foot steps forward. You're going to sink the hips down low, come low, low lunge. Good. As you rise up, left arm's going to be forward, right arm back, big breath. And then exhale, bring it back down in towards your half split. 2 more times. The inhale, bend the knee. Left arm forward, right arm back, opening up through the chest. And then exhale to draw that energy back. 1 more time. Big breath in, bend the knee, reach it on up, big squeeze. And then as you exhale, let the hands find the floor. Tuck the left toes under, right leg steps back, come into your downward dog. 1 rolling vinyasa, add in some spice on the end. So inhale to ripple, roll the spine forward. This time as you exhale, drop the hips, lift the heart, finding that wave through the spine into your cobra or up dog. And then exhale, drop the belly towards the floor. Bring the arms out wide for me. Feet are a little bit wide. And then as you inhale, lift the chest, lift the feet, squeeze the glutes, cactus arms. And then exhale to release on the floor. Remember fluidity. The breath in, pulling back. We're lengthening up. The breath out to bring it down. Last one. Moving in tune with the breath. Take an inhale to rise. Exhale, hands towards the floor. Soften the knees. Send it all the way back. Downward facing dog. Perfect. 1 round done. Take an inhale through the nose. Big exhale. Let it out. Left hand side. Soften the right knee, left leg goes high. Again, keep the hips square. Bend the left knee, so we're going to squeeze through that left glute, so we find a little bit of activation. Now look forward, think cobra through the chest, big breath. Breathe out, knee in towards the belly button, gaze towards the knees. So get in just used to that movement of the pelvis. The inhale, the untucking, the reaching, the activation of the left glute. And the exhale, that knee comes in to pull it in. Last one. Inhale to rise, to reach, little bit of a back bend. The exhale, knee in towards the nose, travel through to your plank and step the foot in between the hands. Just like before, back knee drops, arms go high on the breath in. Give yourself a little bit of a pulse just to open up through that thigh if you need it before we start moving. Perfect. And then as you inhale, raise the arms up. The exhale, left hand to the hip, to the floor, or to a block. Reach the right arm over to the left. Take an inhale to open the chest. Exhale, swim in circle. That right arm reaches forward. Right hand goes down, left arm goes up and open. 1 more each side, as slow as you can. That left palm drops. Right arm reaches, finding that space through the right hand side. This one to transition, so right arm comes forward. As it sweeps behind you, tuck the right toes in. Right arm goes down, left arm goes high. Big breath in, baby wild thing. The breath out, drop the hips, sinking towards that forward fold. Doesn't matter what it looks like, just use it as a release. 2 more times, back arm drops. Left arm goes high, big breath, activating through the glutes. And the exhale, we've only visiting. We don't want the intensity yet, so we find that release. Last one. Right hand behind you, left arm goes high. Push the hips forward, and then forward. Give me 3 big circles of that left arm. And again, just get in a little bit more movement, a little bit more freedom and fluidity through the top. Good. Taking 1 more breath here. Really engage, push through that right palm. We're going to send the weight forward, left foot steps forward in between the palms. Square the hips off. I'm going to shuffle back, bend the knees, send the arms up high. So right arm forward, left arm back. Big inhale. Exhale, drawing it back, coming in, half split. If you want a little bit of challenge, try and do it without the hands on the ground. So inhale, drop the hips, raise the arms. Exhale, that release and pull back. Last one, big breath in, we rise, we lengthen, hold for a breath, push through that left heel. And the exhale, hands towards the floor, tuck the toes under, left foot steps back, downward facing dog. Again, rolling vinyasas, high up on the spine. High up on the toes, let that kind of motion ripple in towards the pelvis. So let the lower back curve first. Let it move between the mid-back, dropping in towards the shoulder blades. And then as the hips drop low, roll the shoulder blades back. Find that extension through the chest, through the chin, big breath. And then exhale, bring the chest towards the floor. Arms out wide just like before. Take an inhale to lift the arms, cactus it back. And the exhale to soften and pull it down. 2 more. Big breath in, we rise, we squeeze, feet off the ground. The exhale to soften. 1 more. Big breath in to pull it back. And then exhale, hands to the floor. Take it back, child's pose or downward dog. Wherever you are, just 5 big deep breaths. To catch the breath and to really begin to register what's happening in the body. I'm going to do that same little flow, just add in a little bit more spice to get us ready for the free flow. If you're thinking, what the hell is free flow? All will be revealed. So from here, grounding through the palms. Either take a little mini vinyasa to bring you into downward dog, or coming straight into your downward dog from your child's pose. Perfect. Only 2 crunches this round, so left knee softens. Right leg goes high. Square the hips. Take an inhale to bend the knee, look forward, keep everything square, don't open the hips. Exhale, knee in towards the belly button to counteract and round. Last one, inhale to open it up, to look forward, squeeze the right glute. Exhale, knee in towards the nose, round through the spine, step the foot in between the hands. Left knee comes down, arms go high. We've been here before, it should feel familiar. As you breathe out, drop the right palm, send the left arm all the way up and over. Big breath in, breathe out, those swimming circles, taking it all the way up and over towards the left. 1 more each side, you know where we're going. We're dropping the right arm, we're finding length through the left, we're leaning back. And this time, the transition, left hand to the back of the mat, left foot comes in, right arm reaches. We're going to lean back, we're going to stabilize through that left arm. And if it feels good for you to flex the right foot, bend the right knee, bring the right arm towards the heel, but don't make contact. And then inhale to lift up and lengthen. The exhale to drop the hips, find that forward fold as a release. Good. So again, fluidity. We're moving through them. The inhale, we open the hips. We stabilize. We push the weight forward. As we open the chest, we maybe reach back towards the right foot. And then as you exhale, that release, that momentary sigh, that breath out to find the forward fold. Last one, left arm behind you, keep the weight forward, stabilize. Flexing through that right foot, maybe the right foot lifts, this time make contact. Right hand to the back of the foot, kick the foot back and kick the heart forward. Breathe in, holding for 2. And 1, slowly release, gaze towards the back. Right foot steps down. We sink in the hips. Remember, left arm comes up. This time, left hand behind the head, right arm to the grasp. 2 options. Take an inhale to lengthen. If you don't want to challenge your balance, the exhale, we just roll in and push back into your lunge. If you want a little bit more, let the breath in open you up. And let the breath out glide you back into your Ardha Hanuman with this nice little shoulder opening. 2 more times, whichever variation. The inhale, we're lifting, we're lengthening up. The exhale, we're drawing it back. Good. 2 more. Breath in, bend the knee. Lifting out through the rib cage. And then exhale to draw that energy back. This time, as you come into your low lunge, we're going to hold it there. As little or as much as a back bend as you like. Think about using your right foot. So push through that right heel to make a little bit more space between the right thigh and the belly button. Good. Hold for 2. And 1. Slowly release, hands towards the floor. Tuck the toes under, send it all the way back, downward facing dog. Vinyasas, the inhale to ripple, to roll the spine. The exhale, the drop of the hips, the lift of the heart, big breath in. And then slowly dropping the chest towards the ground. Skydivers on this round. Yes, you heard me right. Now take an inhale, lift the chest. This time bend the knees, squeeze the hands back towards the feet, don't make contact. Exhale to soften and pull down. 2 more. The breath in as if you're stamping the feet up towards the ceiling. And the breath out to soften. 1 more. Inhale to lift the chest, big squeeze. Exhale, hands underneath the shoulders. Push it all the way back into your downward facing dog. Perfect. We're in the flow, we're going straight away. Left hand side, and then it's some free movement time. So left leg goes high on the breath in. Bend the knee, heel towards the glute, look forward on the inhale. Exhale, knee in towards the nose. Keep that downward dog shape. Last one. The breath in to rise, look forward. Breath out, knee in towards the nose, the round in and the step in the foot in between the hands. Back knee drops. Arms go high on an inhale. The exhale, circle sweeps, left palm down, right arm reaches, that little bit more space in the right side. The exhale, that rounding forward, right hand drops, left arm reaches all the way up. Perfect. 2 more, taking it all the way over to the left, finding space through the right hand side. This one to transition, so right foot to center, right arm behind you, lift up into that baby whale thing. And again, flex, so squeeze the outside of the left glute, bend the left knee, reach back towards the toes, don't make contact, and let the exhale be that softening down in towards your folds. 2 more. The breath in, we're pushing, we're lifting, we're lengthening up, we're squeezing, we're finding that stability, touching through the back as much as we can. And the exhale to soften all the way down. Good. This one to hold. So right arm comes back behind you. Left arm goes high, lift it up in towards that wild thing. Squeezing the outside of the left glute to reach back, finding that baby Chapasana. So kicking the foot back and heart forward. Breathe. Stabilizing, keeping that weight forward onto that right palm. And then we're going to slowly release the left foot. Left foot steps forward. Square the hips, shuffle the right knee back if you need to. Take an inhale, right arm goes up. Right hand to the back of the head or making that full clasp. Let an inhale open you up, 2 options. Exhale, push into the thigh and round. That'll be more of a hip flexor stretch. If you're coming with me for balance, take an inhale to lift up. The exhale to straighten out through that left leg, or half Hanuman. That was a mouthful. 2 more. The breath in to open it up, to sink the hips, to use that left heel as stability. And the exhale to slowly bring it back. 1 more full round and we hold our lunges. So take a breath in, we lift it all the way up. The breath out to find length either through that left leg or through your hamstring. And then slowly coming forward. Find that low lunge 1 more time. Think about pushing the hands in towards the back of the heart to find more space. Good. Now energetically pull that left heel and right knee in towards each other. Create that stable base, I know. Taking a big breath. And then as you breathe out, let the hands find the floor. Tuck the back toes under, sending it back, downward facing dog. Vinyasa with your skydivers, the ripple and roll it forward. The dropping of the hips, the lifting of the heart. Take a big breath in. Breathe out, chest towards the floor. Arms come forward. As you inhale, bend the knees, cactus the arms, open it up. And then exhale to soften and bring it down. 2 more. Inhale to rise, to squeeze. Try and bring the knees off the ground. Exhale to release. Last one. Big breath in to lift up, to push, to squeeze. Find that pull in action, feet up towards the ceiling. And then exhale to slowly pull it all the way back in towards your child's pose. Take a moment. Take a breath. A pause, just to notice what's happening in the body. So take a moment to just breathe in and out the mouth for a second. Let the breath be a total response to the body's needs. Taking 2 more rounds. Inhaling through the nose. Gentle sigh out the mouth. And then when you're ready, meeting me in a downward dog for our standing series. So it will be a little bit of a free flow, moving in towards our dancer pose. I promise it's going to feel juicy and fluid. So from here, chest back towards the thighs. We're going to reach the right leg up towards the sky. We're going to pull the right knee in towards your nose, round through the spine and step the foot in between the hands. This time we're staying high up on the left foot. We take an inhale to rise up. We're finding our high lunge. So again, we're going to make it into a fluid kind of series. So from here, pull the arms in towards the waist, think waitress arms. So pulling the shoulder blades down. Now as you inhale, open the chest up, lean back, soften the left knee, big breath in. As you breathe out, pull the arms in towards you, reach forward towards those right toes. Loading that weight on the right leg 2 more times. The inhale to pull back, to lift up and lengthen. And the exhale to round and reach. 1 more time. The breath in, we're pulling back. We're finding that space in the front of the body. And then as you exhale, we're going to reach forward. Forget about a warrior three. Just find stability on that right foot. So floating the left leg. Using an inhale to pull the left knee in towards your chest. Using an exhale, curve that left knee in, so keep both knees soft. Now as you inhale, kick the left foot back, active dancer. We're bending through the front knee, we're circling the arms all the way up and back towards the left foot. And the exhale to just round and come into that curved position. Good, right? 2 more. Inhale, open it up, soften the right knee, find a squeeze of the left glute. And the exhale to pull it in. Remember, we're not going for shapes. We're going for fluidity. So let the breath in rise. Find an active dancer pose. And this time as you exhale, let the left foot go back. The inhale, we travel to the sides of the mat. We turn the toes towards the back of the space. And the exhale, we come back in towards our high lunge. You see where I'm going? A few more rounds. Inhale to lean back, coming in towards that flow on the left leg. The exhale to round and reach to the left toes. Now the breath in, we're pulling back, we're shifting the weight back to find length in the front of the body. And the breath out, we're loading forward to stabilize that left leg for balance. 1 more time, big breath in, we open up high. The breath out, we're just floating. We're finding balance on that left knee, whatever it looks like. The inhale, draw the right knee in towards you. The exhale, round, pull that right knee in towards a ball. Inhale, kick the foot back, open it up. Big circle with the arms, full rotation, activation towards our dancer. And the exhale to draw the knee in towards you and round. 1 more time, the breath in to open up, to squeeze. Soften the left knee, active dancer pose. And the exhale, a big step back with that right foot. The inhale, we rise through the center, so use that as a break. And the exhale, we turn back towards the front of the mat. 2 more rounds, we got this. In your own breath, the inhale, the leaning back into the opening. The exhale, the leaning forward into that stability. 1 more, big breath in to pull back, to lengthen. And the breath out to round, perfect. This one to move, so leaning back, keep that left knee soft. The exhale to reach forward, float that left leg. Inhale, left knee comes in, rising through the spine. Exhale to hug the knee in, find a ball. Breath in to open up towards our dancer. Only 1 more time this round. The exhale, draw the knee in, finding that gaze, keeping stable. The breath in to open out. Active dancer, a squeeze through the left glute. And then slowly left foot comes down, taking it towards the back of the mat. We got this. Take an inhale. Exhale pulls you into that high lunge. Proper Sarah flow. Take an inhale, open the heart up. Exhale, round and reach. If you're in your own time, at your own pace, feel free to just carry on with the rhythm. Good. Give me 1 more. Loading it forward. And then pulling it back. And on your 3rd round, we're going to hop up on towards that left foot. The inhale draws the knee in. The exhale, we hug that knee in to find that rounding shape. The breath in to expand, to open up into that active dancer. And the breath out to just round and pull it in. Forget what it looks like. Just try and go for that sensation of freedom, that just movement within the postures. Soften the left knee, right foot goes back. Last round, let an inhale carry you forward, back towards the front of the mat. Let an exhale soften you in. This is where we got it. So inhale to lean back and lengthen. Exhale to load that front foot. It should feel pretty stable by now. Only one more time, pull it back, open the chest. The exhale, we're popping onto the right foot. The inhale, we pull in the left knee in. The exhale to round in. Now this time, as you open up, left hand to the outside of the left foot, right palm stays forward. Find your dancer pose. And just notice how the whole class brought you to this point. Kicking the foot back, lifting the heart up, breathing for 3, for 2, and 1, slow and controlled. Left foot steps back. Good. Take an inhale, come through center. Exhale there, and then breathe in, take it back towards the back of the mat. Arms go high, big inhale. I just thought I probably should have recorded this the other way around, but too late now. Exhale, arms in towards the elbows. Good. Take a breath in, open up, lengthen. The breath out to round, to reach and load. Last one, the inhale to pull back, open out. The exhale, we reach forward, we load that left foot, right foot pops up. The inhale, right knee in towards the chest. The exhale into that little ball, that release for the lower back. And then the inhale, we're expanding. That right hand outside of the right foot, the gaze is set, the left arm reaches forward. If you are by a wall, you can use it like me. Good. Holding. Breathing. Open it up into that dancer pose. Taking a big breath. And then as you breathe out, this time both feet to the back of the mat, come into a forward fold. Let everything soften. Let everything release down. Congratulations. Free flow, completely done. If there are some of you that do want to train your flip grip dancer, then click on the video on screen and then you can have a little bit of play there and then meet us back here. But if you are already done and you're like, Sarah, I'm ready to just chill, I want you to bend the knees. We're going to journey all the way down towards the floor. So keeping the knees soft, belly towards the thighs. If that means the heels have to lift up, feel free. Good. Bring the glutes down onto the ground. With or without control, I'll leave it up to you. We're going to roll all the way down on towards your backs. I'm going without today because I'm sore. So once you come all the way down, pull the knees in towards you. Give yourself an exhale for 1. Notice if any tension has creeped up into the shoulders. Give yourself a little bit of a rock from side to side, particularly massaging that lumbar spine. If it feels good to bring the head in towards the knees, of course, that's an option you can take. Now from here, we're going to come into half happy babies. Don't all rush into it. We're going to move there fluidly, right? We're going to let our bodies take us there. So from here, bring the right foot down on the ground. Keep the right knee bent. And then as you pull the left knee in towards you, notice if you let it relax, it kind of takes this natural pathway out towards the left armpit, right? Think of hugging that in, so just gliding through that natural pathway. Now keep the knee where it is, flex the toes, bring the toes up towards the ceiling first, and either grab outside of the shin, the ankle, or the toes if you get there and it feels good today. Now from here, you can push through the right heel to find a little bit more space, or if you want to take it a little bit further, we can extend the right leg and think of pushing the right heel away from you as you pull that left knee in towards you. And it is your fluidity flow, guys. So if you want to just make soft movements, whether it's just a flossing in and out of that left leg, If you're doing something completely different, then I applaud you. Let your body guide you into whatever it needs in these last few minutes or so. Good. And then from here, with the right hand, bring it over outside the left knee. We're going to take it in towards a twist. So left arm releases, reaches all the way out. Either straight or cactus, and guide that left leg all the way to the right. Finding that nice big twist for the body, which should feel good after all those back bends. And again, you can make the decision whether to force yourself down or whether just to sink, to find ease, to be okay with whatever shape you find the body in. See if that acceptance enables you to bring a little bit more space. Taking one more breath. And then slowly, left knee comes in. Just realign the spine so it's just nice and straight on the mat. Left foot comes down, and we're going to pull that right knee all the way in towards you. And again, close the eyes and just let that right knee glide out. So it's that natural pathway towards the outside of the body. Good. Once you get there, hold the knee in place. We're going to extend through the right foot. Hand can grab towards the ankle, towards the shin, or even the outside of the foot for that half happy baby. Notice how the connection with that left foot can help just pull that right knee down a little bit more as well. And if it feels good to go a little bit internal rotation, because it does for me right now, feel free. Or if you go in there to straighten out the left leg, then of course, taking that option as well. Tension check the shoulders, make sure the shoulder blades are just soft and down the back. No traps getting active here. Taking one more breath. And then we're slowly going to carry it towards a twist. Left hand outside of the right knee. Right arms reaching all the way out, finding that twist to the opposite side. Right arm can cactus, it can reach. Any variations of your twists. It's going to just make that Savasana just a little bit sweeter. Taking one more breath in. Big breath out. And then as you inhale, pull everything back towards your midline. Coming into your Savasanas. So if there is any kind of final movements you need to take, feel free to take them now. If you are ready, just let the hands rest. Let the palms reach up. And just slowly begin to soften. Getting a sense of the body just yielding into the earth. Letting go of any control. And just completely surrender. slowly. Before even moving, just connect to the stillness of the room. Connecting to the sound of my voice. And then find the breath within the chest once more. Letting every inhale just pull you back in towards the body. And slowly beginning to just wriggle your fingers, bring soft movements into the wrists, into the ankles and the toes. And then when you're ready, sending the arms all the way up and above the head, stretching it out like it's the first thing in the morning. Bringing the knees in towards your chest and rolling over on towards one side. Taking a pause, an extra breath, and then slowly making your way into a seat. To face the front, eyes closed, head heavy. And before you all rush off into your days, just take another exhale. Taking another pause, a moment just to absorb this space, this wholeness in which you've connected to. And as always, bringing the hands to the heart, filling yourself up with so much grace, so much gratitude for this day, this beautiful life, and as always, the practice. Namaste, guys. Thank you all for joining me. If you enjoyed it, hit a like, hit a comment, and if you want anything else, I'm so blissed out right now. If you wanted to see anything else, holla. If not, have a beautiful rest of the day. I'll be back next week.